state of the living spring, right on the mountain top. A baby was born, ready to take the world by storm. Welcome to our Vicinity 95.3 FM Ikejile Ijesha.
This is Vicinity 95.3 FM Ikejile Ijesha. I am Oluwafunke, Israel, with the news nationwide. First headline. APC new chairman pledges to unify all organs and participants of the party nationwide. Nigerian police to extend school protection squad to Ondo tertiary institutions. UNICEF pledges medical aid to cholera-hit communities in Niger State. Now the news in full. The new All Progressives Congress substantive national chairman, the Minister of Humanitarian Affairs and Social Development, Yowata Netawe, has pledged to unify all organs and participants of the party nationwide. He emerged the new chair at National Executive Committee meeting of the ruling APC in a motion declared by the Imo State Governor Opizodima, who heads the Progressive Governors Forum. At the 14th meeting of the committee held at the State House Conference Center, Abuja, seconded by the Speaker of the House of Representatives, Tajuddin Abbas, Netawe was thereafter sworn in. The new APC chairman hails from Plateau State, North Central Zone. He was the APC governorship candidate in the 2023 elections, pledging to serve the party.
And members of NEC, let me express my gratitude to God and the leadership of the party, from the president to the governors and the National Assembly members and all members of NEC, for reposing this big burden and trust also in me to lead the party at this junction. Let me thank you also for picking me among millions of members of this party, and the party will see me good enough and responsible enough to take this party to the next level. I do not take this mandate for granted. I want to accept it with gratitude and with my full heart and full mind to work together with you to build the party, knowing that all of us here are the mechanics of the party, and the party is our vehicle, and we'll fix it and move it to our destination of choice. I pledge, without hesitation, that I will work with everybody in the party. I'll unite the party, I'll build the party, I'll expand the party with you as the focus and the building block and the support that I will require to drive the party as needed by all of us, so that we can fulfill the dream of Nigerians who have reposed their hope in the Renew Hope agenda.
Recall former chairman of the party, Abdullahi Ganduje, resigned from the position in June, citing personal reasons. Senior Special Advisor Media to Osun State Governor Ademola Adeleke Zikaya Bamiji has described the recent defection of two senators from the People's Democratic Party to the All Progressives Congress as a political miscalculation. Bamiji reviewed as Senator Francis Fadansi, representing Osun East, and Olubi Fadeyi from Osun Central were misled by rumors that Governor Ademola Adeleke planned to join the APC, saying the lawmakers acted hastily, believing the governor was set to switch parties. He criticized the senators for not consulting the Osun State governor, whom he described as the undisputed leader of the PDP, in the state before making their move, reaffirming the governor's commitment to the PDP and emphasized that it does not need to join the APC to provide effective governance. House of Representatives Committee on Petroleum Resources has launched a probe into the issues affecting the nation's downstream oil sector. Chairman of the committee, Kenga Ujo Chinyere, disclosed this during a press conference in Abuja that the committee is expected to probe the controversial rehabilitation project of the nation's refineries now shut down, among other issues. The Economic and Financial Crimes Commission, EFCC, has begun probing the disbursement of $1.5 billion allocated to the Port Harcourt refinery, $740 million released for Kaduna refinery, $657 million approved for the Warri refinery. However, the committee noted its decision to investigate the company's national oil was made at a special session following the review of numerous petitions and complaints from the general public over allegations of fraud, mismanagement and misappropriation of public funds committed to the rehabilitation of the refineries. Federal High Court sitting in Lagos has ordered the Inspector General of Police and the Lagos State Commissioner to pay 10 million naira in damages to NSAS protest for the violation of their fundamental rights. In a suit filed before the court by Asante Taiwo Soweto, Udwa Lekensley, Lesomi Kehinde, amongst others. Justice Musa Kakaki, in the judgment delivered, held that the applicants' protesters were unjustly harassed and their constitutional rights were infringed upon while participating in the Fourth Memorial Rally held in October 2024. The judge held that while law enforcement agencies hold constitutional powers to maintain order, such authority must be exercised within the confines of democracy and the rule of law. Ondo State Police Command has revealed its plans to extend its school protection squad to tertiary institutions in the state, starting with the Adekunle Ajasin University Akumba Akoko AAUA. The development came after the murder of two undergraduate students of the university, Andrew Law Oka and John Friday Abba, allegedly murdered by their landlord, Femi Oladile. Oladile, who was later arrested by the police as the prime suspect in the murder case, died in the hospital after developing a strange illness. Recall the Inspector General of Police, Kayode Egbetokun, had in April launched the School Protection Squad in Edo State as part of efforts to ensure security and a conducive learning environment for teachers and students in the state. Speaking during his visit to the university on Thursday, the Commissioner of Police in the state, Adepo Ali Lawal, explained that the initiative originally set up for secondary schools would now be extended to cover universities and other higher institutions in the state. This is Vicinity 95.3 FM, Ikejile, Ijesha. News nationwide will continue shortly.
We are your connection to the sounds that surround you.
I'm a dog, but hit music belongs here. I got the keys to the city.
This is Vicinity FM 95.3.
Thanks for staying tuned for news updates and live streaming. Visit our website at vicinity953fm.com.ng. You can also follow us on our social media platform on Facebook, YouTube and TikTok at Vicinity 95.3 FM. For breaking news around you, send us an email at vicinitynewsroom@gmail.com or call 081-4365-8302. Now the rest of the news. The wife of the Cross River State Governor, Bishop Eyowa Otu, has donated food and essential items to inmates at the Calabar Custodial Center as part of a humanitarian outreach received by the Controller of Corrections, Richard Williams, and the Superintendent of the Yard, Vitalis Uguchukwu. She said the visit was driven by personal inspiration and concern for the welfare of the inmates, reiterating a commitment to fair hearing, justice, and the decongestion of correctional centers in the state. The Cross River First Lady commended the correctional facilities leadership for their dedication to inmate reintegration pledging to support reformation and rehabilitation efforts. United Nations Children's Fund, UNICEF, has pledged to provide essential medical supplies to 6 local government areas in Niger State affected by a cholera outbreak that has claimed 13 lives, with over 240 people receiving medical care. UNICEF Chief of Kaduna Field Office, Dr. Jerida Burukila, in Mina on Thursday, said the agency is working with the Niger State government, the World Health Organization, and other partners to curb the spread of the disease. She revealed that most of the fatalities are children, and out of the 297 suspected cases, many are under observation, while some have tested positive for cholera. UNICEF also has begun setting up treatment units, launching sensitization campaigns, and pre-positioning essential supplies in affected areas to ensure a swift response. The state government, through the Ministry of Secondary and Tertiary Health, has established isolation centers and intensified awareness efforts to prevent further transmission. A bit of sports. Former champions First Bank basketball female team made a strong appearance as they opened their campaign in the 2025 Zenith Bank Women's Basketball Premier League with a 62 against 48 victory over Dolphins in Benin City. The match, played at the indoor sport hall of the Samuel Egbemudia Stadium, saw First Bank female team showcase the experience and superior fitness to outplay a determined Dolphin side. And the day's second feature, Bielsa's Blue Whales cruised to a 61-41 win over First Deepwater of Lagos, enhancing the chances of advancing to the finals. The 2025 edition of the league, featuring 5 teams: First Bank, Bielsa Blues, Wales, Mountain of Fire Miracle Ministries, Dolphins, and First Deepwaters, all battling for dominance in the Premier Women's Basketball competition. And news nationwide, another look at the headlines. APC new chairman pledges to unify all organs and participants of the party nationwide. He emerged the substantive national chair, who is the person of the Minister of Humanitarian Affairs and Social Development, Iwata Netewa, at the National Executive Committee of meeting of the ruling APC. We told you that the Ondo State Police Command has revealed its plans to extend its school protection squad to tertiary institutions in the state, starting with the Adekunle Ajasin University. This came after the murder of 2 undergraduate students in the institution. And lastly, you heard UNICEF, United Nations Children's Fund, has pledged to provide essential medical supplies to 6 local government areas in Niger State affected by cholera outbreak that has claimed 13 lives, with over 240 people receiving medical care. Just before we go, the last line: the mind is everything, what you think you become. That's the news nationwide, as edited by Shah Ibrahim. I am Oluwafunke Israel. Many thanks for listening. Good evening.
We are your connection to the sounds that surround you.
Hit music belongs here.